Hello world, it's me again, Kati, back at you. On a Thursday, it's May 27, 2021, 12:41 p.m. Well, I'm about to talk about what I have no idea. As usual, it's going to be free flowing. I never have a topic about most stuff because it's from the heart. So I don't sit and write stuff and talk about it or whatever it is, whatever comes to my mind as I am talking. So I apologize for the rambling. It may be rambling to some, or it might be me just warming up. So I hope everybody's doing well, awesome, outstanding, all of those things. So I want to talk about our circle, our circle, and the people we encounter in our circle, and people who we just run into. You know, I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with RGB. And RGB is a video game, kind of like The Legends of Zelda or Final Fantasy, uh, or even the new war games everybody play, like Call of Duty and whatever. I'm not really into that like I used to be in video games. I used to be a gamer, and I'm just not a gamer no more. But I've learned stuff from gaming too much. And in RPG, you run into characters. Now, some characters have a role in RGB, and some characters you just run into them and they have a certain purpose and they're not important anymore. I don't know if I say the right word, but they're not important anymore. For example, you could be on a journey, uh, walking from one city to another, and as you're traveling from one city to another city, you may run across a person who has a wagon, who has apples and water in the wagon, and you walk up to them and there's a conversation, and you may say, "Hey, where's the nearest city?" And they may say, "So and so many miles," or the crow fly, and are you okay? And they might offer you some water and an apple, and that's it for that individual. Like you met them for them to tell you where the next city was, or to offer you some water or a bite to eat. That was it. You're not supposed to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna stop and just chill with you, and let's kick it and stuff." Like that isn't their purpose in this program. Okay? And so you get the apple, you get the directions, you get the water, you go to the next level. And that's it for that person. You feel where I'm going with this? Okay, so you go to the next city and you may run into another person. And that individual in that programming, in that setting, may just be to tell you there's XYZ in town, or so and so and thus and so. And that is their purpose in that program for that instance with you. You don't parlay with them and go to the bar and have a drink and have sex with them and stuff like that. That's not the purpose. And I'm not saying that you can't do that, but that would be outside of the ultimate purpose that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be going to the castle to save the princess, in Zelda. You're not supposed to be kicking it with at the bar with the person who told you to go left or to go right or you should wait. And so where I'm going with this now I see is often in life we attach ourselves or stay too long in situations with characters that's non-valuable to our destiny. Their value was only to tell us thus and so, but we make or try to make that person a part of our destiny. And so we get caught up in a lot of stuff because we can't tell the difference between a person that's supposed to be in our circle, in our lives, and a non-valuable character. You get where I'm going with this? Okay. Often in life, we get off track because we associate ourselves with non-valuable characters. Yeah, some of these characters are pretty, and they have this, they have that, and they look appealing, and we can see we can do X, Y, Z, but in the grand scheme of things, that character should not be a part of your circle. They're just a moment. They're just there for a moment. And oftentimes we attach ourselves to situations that's just there at the moment to enlighten us or to reflect wisdom into our third eye or to purify us. Now, that doesn't mean that we're supposed to suck on the breast of the situation forever and feed off it. We still have to move on off the breast milk. So, we stay stagnated in certain things because we don't know who we are and what our destiny is because we're so distracted by what we don't have and what we want and what we think is good for us. I was had a brief conversation with a young man on yesterday in the city, and I know this young man uh, since he was a child, and I saw him and I said, "Wow, this young man is grown now." So I went to go say hey to him, and he said, "Hey man, how you doing, T?" I said, "Man, I'm good." I said, "How you doing?" He said, "I'm all right." He said, "I don't live in the city no more. I moved to XYZ land." I said, "Oh, okay, that's nice." He said, "You should consider it." And I asked him, "Why should I consider that?" He said, "Man, because there's opportunity there." So the young man told me, so there's opportunity there for black people. And they have a lot of jobs and money, and they have beautiful women, and there's so much stuff to do. And none of that really was appealing to me. Now, don't get me wrong. Money is nice to have. It is an extreme necessity in the type of civilization and society that we live in. That we have currency. Like you have to have means to get it. I understand that. But hear me out with this. Money is not the driver in my life. Money money is the passenger. Money will not drive me to a destination because my foundation isn't built on money. And even though we work and we make money and we put it out as fast as we make it, it's not nothing that drives me because I'm 42 years old. And where I'm at in my life personally, I'm still soul searching and seeking to understand who I am in the grand scheme of things. I'm still seeking to understand my role and part in this galaxy. Like my whole existence is not. I believe my whole existence is not to be a consumer, to work for people, uh, to pay bills, to fight and fuss and argue about who's right, who's wrong, and to have a title or a status like that. That shit was cool when I was younger. Maybe in that current state of mind that I was in as a younger individual. But I see more to life too than money. I see more to life than opportunity. The opportunity for what? To make more money, to get in debt, or to make money and to get trapped deeper into this society. Like, like we're not making money to free ourselves. We're not making money to free ourselves from bondage. Like we're not buying land and learning how to do stuff to get ourselves off the grid. Like I'm not interested in that. Yeah, I like to do things and go places with my family and my loved ones, and experience stuff. But that's not the end all and be all of Khatib, or even yourself, man. Like there's so much that we have to learn and understand and grasp. We gotta grow. You know what I'm saying? Like a seed can't be a seed forever, man. At one point in time, it has to be planted, and it has to go through the processes of life. Development. Put that seed in the ground. It has to be in the ground for so long before it germinate. It has to be nurtured. It has to have so much sunlight, so much darkness, so much rain. So much dryness. It's a whole evolutionary thing. And then there's insects that play a role in your development. It's a lot. And so when somebody tell me opportunity and money and we can do things, those things are not really, honestly, important. Those things are weights that hold you down in society. And we are bigger than the society, man. We're universal beings, galactical beings, and you can't be stressing out over who I gotta pay and if my employer's gonna fire me, and if you have to take a drug test, and if your check gonna be short, and and she talked to me this way and that way, like you have to be free. A job, you will never be free working for anybody to that extent. Because how can you know who you are? You're working to make another person's dream come true. And I was taught by an elder. I don't know if you know this, but I did a lot of understudy from a lot of elders in Africa, and a lot of the elders in Savannah, Georgia. I'm talking about like soldier elders, man. I'm talking like old school grandpa elders, you know. And an elder told me one day, never move anywhere for money. And I never really understood that. He said, never move nowhere for money because you're gonna find yourself broke. And the same elder told me, never get in a relationship or marry an individual for money, for beauty, for status. I didn't understand why they say that. But then the elder told me, he said, if you marry a person for wealth, they will make you poor. Or if you get in a relationship with somebody for wealth, they will make you poor. If you marry or date a person for beauty, they will make you ugly. And if you marry or date a person for status, you will become a fool. That's true. If you really look at it, that's true. Like, cause we hook up with people for the wrong reasons. Oh, she's sexy. You know, he look good. She smell good. He got a car. She got a house, and you know, and like, man, we never hook up with people for like. She's intelligent. She's wise. She has hikmah. I could see myself growing with that person. This is this is exactly what I need to grow. This is what I need to get demons out of me. This is what I need to clarify myself. This is what I need to beautify myself. See, the people in your circle, marriage, relationship, friends, are like garments. See, garments beautify you. They keep you warm. They bring out your color. You know, they make you look more attractive. You know, they enhance your qualities that you have. Yeah. They hide your shame. But we are not like that in relationships, marriages, or friendships. You know. And if we are garments, we the most regular of all garments because as soon as something touches it, it breaks apart. This is correct. I'm thinking, so bear with me. You know, I'm thinking, and my mind is all over the place. But I'm gonna go back to my conversation with the young man. So the young man was telling me there's more opportunity and for money and finances and he was like, yeah, man, and if your woman ain't treating you right, you better watch out, yo, because they got so many bad girls out there, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't treating your girl right, man, they have so many dudes out there, more opportunity for her. And I'm like, what is this opportunity you keep talking about? Why are we so caught up in trying to be into another person's world who oppress us? I'm tired of putting in to this shit, yo. Cause all we doing is setting up the destruction for the people who come after us. Like that shit ain't right, yo. Cause we wouldn't be here right now if our grandparents and our grandparent parents and our great parents would have stepped up and made some serious moves, yo. This shit they be still fighting for equality and justice and freedom and you know and financial rights. Like, man, it's bullshit, yo. Like, I'm tired of adding to this shit. And so when you say opportunity and better whatever, it don't benefit the people who gonna come after us because we still putting them in that circle. Like we still going to school to support a whole society that enslaved us. You're going to school to be a judge, a lawyer, and teacher. The whole system that was designed to to fucking crush you. And you can't tell me it's 2021, things are different, man. You a crazy motherfucker if you believe things are different. You really are. I'm just gonna be real, and I'm sorry if I offended you by saying that, but like, man, real talk, things are probably actually worse now than what it was then. That's from how I see it on a different level or whatever. And all I'm saying is like I'm tired of adding on to that. So opportunity don't mean nothing to me if it's not about freedom and the whole just of things. You know, I'd rather be a poor man and be free than a rich slave, yo. And we slaves anyway in this system, man. I'm tired of being a slave. I won't die a slave. I won't even die with the white man name on me, cause I'm my own person. You're not gonna label who I am. You're not gonna take away from my beauty, and I ain't gonna sacrifice my life for your system. That shit gotta end, but it ain't gonna end because we just cool with it. It looks so attractive. But when you step back, this shit is really ugly, yo. It's like a big fat chick, yo. A big fat sloppy chick or a big fat sloppy dude that smell like burgers, man. This is what this world looks like. Really. It's not appealing. But it's appealing if you drunk. It's appealing if you high off this bullshit. It is. So you say I'm rambling, right? Well, yeah. But let's get back. So the brother conversation disturbed me, and I excused myself from the conversation because uh, I just didn't want to get deep into the conversation. Because as I was trying to show a brother another perspective, he got defensive and he was trying to prove his point. And that's when you have to use your wisdom and back off from conversations. Because if a person mind fixated on something, let it stay there. You gotta know, you know what, right now, I can't have this conversation with you because your life is, your foundation is built on this society, this way of life. Mine, however, is not. Yes, I'm a member of this fucked up society, not by choice. And I wish I could get the fuck out this shit, and I'm here in this shit. I'm like a rose in a cup of blue water. Now, if you put a rose in a cup of blue water, a white rose in a cup of blue water, the rose would turn blue. Not by choice. It's gonna suck the water up and turn blue because that's the environment it was put in. We put it in a fucked up environment. We do a lot of stuff not because we want to, it's because we have to survive. But this ain't living. It ain't living, man. This shit is so depressing, yo. You can't tell me that you really enjoy this shit. 9 to 5, eating processed foods, not happy at home. You gotta worry about somebody trying to jack you or rob you, and if somebody trying to scam you and scheme you, if your old man cheating, if your old lady cheating, and who trolling you and who talking about you, and religious bullshit and political bullshit, educational bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Health bullshit. And the list goes on and on and on and on. And then you die. You die, but you never grow. You never grew. You aborted your whole fucking life, yo. Stillbirth. You died chasing some shit that wasn't even intended for you in the first place. You fucking 40 plus years old, in your 30s, mid 20s, 50s. Man, you even know how the fuck you here. You even know your talents, your gifts. You think your gift is going to work, yo. You think your talent is, you know, because you went to school and got a degree. Like, what the fuck, yo? You a grown ass person and don't even know who you are, but can tell everybody else who they is and what they ain't doing right and what they should be doing. And you ain't even. If I ask you right now what your name mean, could you write it in the comment box without googling it? The meaning of your name. You don't even know your name. You don't know what it mean. You say it don't mean that. Just a name. A name is better. A good name better than silver and gold. If a name didn't mean nothing, then why your oppressor took your name from you? Huh? Okay. Opportunity. Huh? Fuck opportunity. That opportunity. What a real opportunity for us to be where we're supposed to be as a people. Your oppressor ain't gonna give you that opportunity. He gonna give you opportunity to get deeper into his bullshit. So when somebody tell me about some opportunities and money and bigger houses and cars and all that other shit, man, that shit, man, is crazy. I'm trying to get off the plantation, yo. That don't not appealing to me, man. But to each his own. And all I'm saying is, it's about time, yo. The universe is open its own to us. Even with this COVID shit, man, like we had an opportunity to rise up, but we didn't do it because we love this shit, yo. We love being slaves. We love working 9 to 5. We love paying a light bill. We love paying water bill. We love being fucking ripped off by corporations. We love being mistreated by the government. We love the judicial system just fucking us with no Vaseline. We like that shit. We like eating unhealthy food. We like watching bullshit television shows. We like fussing and fighting. We love domestic disputes. We love fucking drug abuse. We like that shit. As much as we say it as much as we say we don't like it, and it's destroying this country and our lives. That's all it is. It's just words spoken from the mouth. And never opportunity we get to stand up. We don't. You know why? Because we like this shit. 100% dissatisfaction brings about change. Ain't changed in this fucking world and in this country. Nothing. Cause you're not dissatisfied. We not dissatisfied. We like this shit. We love this shit. We support the system that enslaved us. But anyway, back to these character RGB thing I was talking about. So, like, we have to distinguish and know who are non-valuable characters who come along in our way, and we have to let them serve their purpose and keep moving on in life. Your baby daddy, your baby mama probably was a non-valuable character, and you decided, hey, and now you're together, and you're like, what the fuck? If you would have kept walking down the road, and just not for everybody. I mean, but the point of the matter is that we have to be more attentive to our surroundings and people around us. Everybody who come around us is not intended to be permanently in our life. Some people, it's just 2 minutes, a second, a day, a week. Like, we gotta stop making temporary people permanent in our life, man. Just because they look good, they smell good, they got money and whatever. And even with opportunities, some opportunities are just temporary. Like, it's not a lifetime thing. You feel me? It's not. We gotta get out of this shit, yo. We gotta have a circle that support us in the sense of when you down, you need somebody to uplift you, to inspire you, or tell you the things that you need to hear to get back on track. You know what I'm saying? You don't need nobody to feed you garbage. No, he did this, he did that, and then you throwing your garbage. But if it was me, I would have. Oh, girl, this man, look, man, look, yo, I would did this, son. Like, you, you need some real guidance. We need guidance. You don't need small talking people to put nothing in here for us, man. You a grown ass person, man, and you don't know who you are. You still believe in this world, man. This world can't do nothing for us, yo. Can't. You be stuck in this circle forever, man. It's more to life, but you gotta keep moving forward. Yeah, sometimes you gotta sit down and take a break. But we growing, man. We gotta grow. We gotta grow. We gotta grow. We gotta grow. And we can't grow if we're around people who can't help nurture our earth, who can't help nurture the seed that we planted in the womb of the universe. We all need one another so we can grow and learn and develop. Can't be tearing each other down for words and violence and bullshit and unhealthy stuff like that. Man, like we need each other. I need you, you need me. But you gotta understand that you can't be like, I don't need nobody. The universe ain't designed like that. Everything in the universe need everything in the universe. I don't need nobody. I keep it 100. I do it all by myself. It's all about me. You fucked up, yo. It's not all about you. It's not all about me. Surround yourself around people that can help you grow. Or if you got problems, a demon or a situation, surround yourself around people who can give important you wisdom, hikmah, who can guide you. You know what I'm saying? Keep you from falling off the fucking boat, man. You just lollygagging with people because you knew them. I grew up with him. I grew up with her. That's my partner. Man, that don't mean shit. It don't. And if you keep that mindset, you always gonna be left behind. And you gonna end up getting to the, the point of your life where you gotta die. And you're gonna realize, oh shit, I wasted my fucking life. So look, check this. I got some homework. So Alexander, you all know about Alexander the Great, quote unquote. He had 3 dying requests or wishes. I want you to Google it or find it or whatever. I want you to read it. I want you to listen to it. I want you to study it. It's very touching shit, yo. You know, it gotta be one of the top 10 short story or phrases I've read in my entire life. Meaning wise. Yes, we have to grow. Each one teach one. Marcus Garvey said. He said, each one teach one. So if you have a knowledge, I have knowledge in a certain area, a certain subject, teach your brother and sister. Man, don't charge them shit, man. Teach them their knowledge so they can have that knowledge. Knowledge is for everybody. Don't hoard your knowledge for yourself. Share your knowledge, but you have to learn how to speak other people's language, because the way you understand stuff, other people don't. understand it the way you understand it. And so you have to know how to speak in tongues. I can't be real with the average Joe like I talk to my partners or how I write. I can't talk to somebody like that. I have to talk to them in their language. Each one teach one, man. We got so much, man. You gotta know the system ain't designed for us, so we gotta help each other not to be slaves, man. We're strongest, the weakest link. That includes you. You are inclusive into all of this. Even the poverty and people in poverty and the killers and the murderers, like you as strong as the weakest link. But we can never grow if we're always judging each other and not lifting each other up. So what if I'm a motherfucker? How can you help me not to be a motherfucker? Don't just point my faults at me and tell me what I ain't and what I do wrong and what I could have done better. Help me. We have to help each other. But then we both can't be arrogant. Nigga can't tell me nothing. You have to learn to listen. Even if you know some shit that I'm telling you, listen and hear it. Everybody have different perspective. 5 plus 2 is 7, but 6 plus 1 is 7 also. Neither way is wrong to get 7. It's just a different understanding on how to get that number. So listen to people, man, when they talking to you about stuff, even if you know it. This is how you make potato salad. Man, they already know how to make potato salad. I ain't asked you that. I'm giving you another perspective on how I make potato salad. That's how you learn. You learn from listening, not from running your mouth and being defensive all the time. You never grow like that. You're always going to be stupid. I said it's stupid. You're gonna be a jahil, jahid. You're gonna be a stupid jahid if all you do is talk and never hear what people have to say. Even if you disagree with them, that is fine. But you can learn from misunderstanding. Even if you don't agree with me, you still can learn something. Like, wow, you know what? This brother crazy as shit. Hey, that's fine and dandy with me. That's cool. But you have to listen first. Hear people. Everybody have a different perspective on stuff because they experience or they lack of experience. Stop judging people because they're not like you or they're not where you at. Stop accusing people of stuff because honestly, if the universe was to be just, all of us will be gone in seconds. They say the shock of the hour is a grievous thing. The day you see it, your heart should tremble in fear. All that this world is, yo, the creator can destroy it in 60 seconds. Excuse me, correction, I didn't want to say 60 seconds. Somebody just walked in on me and I paused the camera. What I want to say, this universe could be destroyed. This world could be destroyed in 1 hour. Everything in 1 hour. The creator of the universe can wipe this whole reality out in 1 hour. All that you work for, all that you struggle, all that you've been into. 1 hour, yo. And I could be right, it could be 60 seconds. I'm just saying, based off the knowledge I was given or obtained. The shock of the hour is a grievous thing. You putting your whole life into something that could be destroyed in 60 minutes. There's life beyond this existence. Wherever your reality calls it, you can call it heaven, you can call it different dimensions, you can call it another realm, you can call it another galaxy. Whatever it is, your brain tell you it is. It is a reality. But how can you get there if you focus your life on this? And how can we go to another reality if we think that us being successful in this world and following the rules of this world is the key? You think because you pay your taxes and you got a big house and you got education, you follow the laws of the land, you think that's gonna get you to the next dimension? I mean, really, honestly, you really believe that? You think because you a good citizen and you go to church and the mosque and the synagogue, the temple, you make your salat, you meditate, you think you think that's gonna okay? No, it helps, but no. Cause you see, this system wasn't designed for you to get to the next level, yo. It's designed to keep you here in the loop of hell. It is. Sit back from it and look at it. You ain't going to no next level. I ain't going to the next level if I keep myself wrapped in this man. Be careful who you friend, because some of your friends gonna keep you in hell, because they have no knowledge of the higher aspects of things. They're all carnal. You know, the Sphinx in Egypt is half lion, half human, and from my understanding, it was said that the Sphinx was a symbol of the duality of human nature. From the waist down, it's carnal. From the waist up, it's godly. And if you make all your decisions in life waist down, see, we have to conquer our carnal nature in the sense of the upper part of us have more strength and power over the lower part of us, and we can base everything on material, sex, status. See, if your friends ain't pushing you to a higher level, fuck them. I said it, fuck them. You can tell them I said it, fuck them. If you and your friends the same niggas and fools from high school, man, that's not good. I'm telling you the truth, man. We have to grow, man, because how can we be a better people if we don't grow? And it all starts with us. And our woman, who is the goddess of the universe, the mother of the universe. The role you play is so important, yo. How you raise our kids affect our whole generation. One bad mother can affect 300 years. And you see how is that? So if your mama eat very bad, you're gonna eat bad. that learned behavior goes to the next generation and to the next generation, and then you have a whole bloodline of obese, diabetic, unhealthy. You get what I'm saying? We pass that on because our mothers are the first teachers. You you messing with garbage ass Negroes. Your daughters see that. It's you get where I'm coming from. You have no empathy, no love, no spiritual side. You all carnal. You pass that along to your children, man. They gonna pick that up, and it go on and on and on and on and on. And next thing you know, 300, 400 years have been passed, and everybody a fucking asshole. You act like a bitch, your children gonna act like bitches. I'm telling you the truth, man. You gotta level up, yo. I apologize for rambling. I had to stop the video a few times and stuff or whatever, and I just picked up from where what I just thought in my mind, and I hope this was. I hope this video is useful to you in some type of way, and I really apologize for rambling a lot, man. But I want to make another video in a few seconds, and it's gonna be short. It's a short story, one of my favorite short stories. But don't forget your homework. Alexander the Great, last three wishes, a request. Check that out. Digest it, eat it. It's pretty good. And for those of you who like to read books, I recommend this book right here. It's upside down. Is The Life of Pi. A very simple book. It's nothing great, but it has a lot of symbolism and messages in it that you can use. Yeah, I recommend the book. I like the book. If you don't have time to read, it's Audible. Okay, I'm gonna stop this because it's 40 minutes, and I know y'all don't like looking at long videos, so I apologize for everything.